And who are we speaking with today?
You were speaking with KY.
Tell us, what are we? Tell us about yourself. How you grew up, where you grew up, all
I
of the
grew
good
up in
stuff.
a household with two women's, my mom and my auntie, and we was church going. Church whenever the church door was open, we was there. Um, what else?
Um, brothers and sisters.
I have it's three of us. I have two sisters. One of them passed away. My mom, she's gone too. So it's just me, my kids, and my sister and her kids.
What schools did you go to growing up?
I went to Parkway Central out in Chesterfield.
So you from the county?
No, I'm from the city. I'm from off the Horseshoe.
But you went to
The county school.
How was it going to school out there but living in the city?
I liked it. I did. I actually liked it. It didn't matter to me, for real. But I liked it. But I was a problem child in school, so but I'm all right today though.
Why was your problem child?
I don't know. It was just I don't know. I guess because I went to church and stuff so much, it kind of got bored, and I wanted to jump off the porch and see what's going on in the streets.
Did you graduate?
No, I didn't.
Did you leave? What year did you leave school? Like what grade level rather?
I was in the 10th grade. I was in 10th grade when I stopped going.
And how was that for you when you stopped going to school?
I had got pregnant, so I ended up getting pregnant with my first child, and that's when I couldn't. I had, matter of fact, they had put me in Beaumont. I stopped going to. I got put out. I went to another school, Parkway South. I had stopped going to Parkway South and went to Beaumont. The steps, I couldn't do the steps because I was pregnant, so I ended up quitting. I did. So.
How did your parents react to you quitting school or leaving school? What was their reaction?
See, I think my mom kind of knew I wasn't going to finish school because I ended up getting pregnant. So, I mean, she was the mama, daddy, and everything else. So, I kind of disappointed them by me being the oldest. I disappointed my mom and my auntie. I did. Because my mama, she ended up graduating and going to college herself. She did. So, I think I disappointed them. But they was happy about the baby, though. But, yeah.
Were you still with your child's father at the time?
My first son, daddy, passed away 2 weeks after he was born. So, no.
How did that affect you?
It affected me real bad. It hurted me to my soul. And I felt it coming. It hurted me to my soul when it happened. It did.
What's your relationship like with your brothers and sisters? Well, with your siblings, rather.
We apart, so all of us are apart now. We're not in the same household as each other. But it's up and down. It's an up and down situation with us. It is because we're not together. We normally be together. We always been together. So it's kind of hard for us to even deal with what's going on with ourselves because our mama and our sister is gone, and we don't have nobody but us. It's kind of hard for me and my sister. It is.
What's your relationship like with your children?
I got a relationship. My kids cool. Kids good, but they graduated. They did what they supposed to be doing. Of course, their education and stuff like that. But other than that, my kids, they all right. But they still want to be with mama, but they all right. And hey, mama out here on the drugs like she is. And hey, they all right.
What was your first introduction to the toxic substances out here on the streets?
What was it?
Yeah.
It was marijuana. I stopped smoking marijuana when I got pregnant with my first child. And I look back. I look back in 2001 after I had all three of my kids then. And I started doing heroin.
What introduced you to that and who introduced you to that?
I introduced myself to heroin. Because I was working, bored, kids, just bored, curious. Did it myself. I did that myself. I ain't blaming nobody but myself.
Have you ever tried to shake it?
I want to shake it now, but it's hard for me to shake it. It is. It's real hard for me to shake.
You've been dealing with that since when? For how long?
2001.
Because that's That's a physical dependency.
Yeah.
So what's your plans moving forward, like dealing with that? And you want to get off of it, but it's got a hold on you. But what's kind of your plan moving forward?
I need a lot of help. A lot of help. I do. I need a lot of help.
Have you ever tried to get off of it?
Yeah, numerous of times. Yeah, numerous of times I tried to get off of it, but it never worked.
What's the longest you ever stayed off?
This long, this long since I'm not going in and out of penitentiary no more. This is the longest I ever went without any help.
How did going to the penitentiary affect you?
That was good because I was taken care of. You know, I was taken care of. You know, my mom was still alive. I was, you know. I was away from my kids, but still, they was cool. Cause I put them where they want to go. They want to be rebellious towards my mama, you know, and be, you know, bad kids running around with big guns and things like that. You know, that ain't what I wanted for my kids. But my kids, they good.
What jobs have you had over your lifetime?
Last job I had, I worked for Abco company. I was assistant manager there. That was in '99 though. I haven't had a job since '99.
What keeps you out of the workforce?
When they sued me when I was in the penitentiary, and I can't get my stuff straight out because I had no money to get no lawyer or nothing like that. They took all my money from my baby daddy when my baby daddy was owed child support, and they took my money and they still looking.
How did they do that?
Too much money. Too much money hit my books, and another thing happened with the women's up there. They was sending giving them false information about the tricks and stuff, that they was sending money to their books and stuff, and they froze everybody's account, and I was one of them. And that's something I wasn't doing. That was my baby daddy's money that came from child support.
If you could go back in time and talk to a young Miss KY, knowing what you know today, what would you tell her?
KY, you know better. You already know how these drugs affect everybody else, and I used to be against getting high and shit like that for us doing heroin, because my baby daddy did heroin. You know, I didn't. Now I'm doing it, and I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't get high. I wouldn't get high though. I mean, if I would have knew that this was like this, I would have never even touched that shit.
If you could provide a young girl with some advice who thinking about, she smelling herself, feeling herself, thinking she know everything, and she gonna come out on the streets and it's gonna be smooth sailing, what would you tell her?
No. Look at my life. Look at me. Don't judge me. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time, because this life out here in the streets is not what it is, because you get accused of shit that you don't do. People, I mean, it's just all type of nonsense out in the streets, and you do not want to be out here in these streets at all. It's not worth it. Please stay like you are. Do not come out here at all. Stay where you at, please. It's not worth it. We getting raped. They killing the girls every day. It's always somebody getting killed. You know, we missing a whole lot of females out here. I just don't let that be you, please. Don't let that be you. Stay home. Do what your mama wants y'all to do.
Ms. KY, we appreciate you taking time out with us. We appreciate every word you share with us. And if there's anything you want to say on the closeout, feel free.
I want y'all to, ladies out there, and men's, the streets is hard. It's real hard, especially when your family is not around and you're not dealing with your family anymore. You let the drugs control you. And, man, don't come out here. Please don't come out here. Just stay focused. Stay focused. Education is the best thing in the world. Please get it.
We appreciate you, Ms. KY. Thank you.
You're welcome.